Before there were 50 states, before the White House, before the United States as we know it, there was a man, a leader, a warrior, and a visionary. George Washington, the first president of the United States, was more than just a political figure. He was the foundation upon which a nation was built. But who was George Washington? How did he rise from a modest upbringing to lead a revolution and become the most revered leader in American history? This is the story of the first president of the United States, a story of war, leadership, and an unshakable commitment to democracy. Early life, a humble beginning, 1732 to 1752. George Washington was born in a world of promise but also hardship. Losing his father at just 11 years old, young George had to grow up fast. With no formal college education, he turned to self-learning and developed a keen interest in land surveying, a skill that would later shape his military career. The soldier. Rising through the ranks, 1752 to 1775, Washington's leadership skills first emerged on the battlefield. At just 21 years old, he was thrust into the chaos of the French and Indian War, where he learned the brutal realities of combat. He led troops, built defensive forts, and survived a near-death experience when enemy bullets tore through his coat but left him unharmed. The British Empire was locked in a deadly conflict with France over control of North America. As a young officer in the Virginia militia, Washington's bravery was undeniable, but so were his failures. Though he suffered defeats, Washington learned invaluable lessons about military strategy, leadership, and survival, lessons he would soon use in America's fight for independence. The American Revolution, 1775 to 1783. As tensions with Britain boiled over, Washington was chosen to lead the Continental Army, a group of undertrained, under-equipped soldiers fighting against the most powerful empire in the world. The odds were against him, but Washington's unyielding determination turned weakness into strength. The winter at Valley Forge tested Washington's resilience. With no food, no supplies, and freezing temperatures, his leadership was the only thing keeping the army together. After years of struggle, Washington's brilliant strategies led to victory at Yorktown in 1781. The United States was finally free. When revolution erupted, Washington was chosen to lead. He commanded an army of farmers and blacksmiths against the most powerful military in the world. Through bitter winters, crushing defeats, and near mutinies, Washington held the army together. And in 1781, he delivered the final blow at Yorktown. The British surrendered. America had won its freedom. The presidency, 1789 to 1797. When the time came to choose a leader for the new United States, there was no debate. George Washington was the clear choice. He became the first and only president in history to be elected unanimously. With America free but fragile, Washington was called upon once more. He became the nation's first president, shaping policies that would define the republic. As president, Washington navigated uncharted territory, laying the foundation for democracy. He established the cabinet, set the two-term precedent, and resisted the temptation of absolute power. After 2 terms, Washington voluntarily stepped down, a decision that solidified democracy in America. The legacy of George Washington. George Washington was more than just the first president. He was the guiding force behind America's birth. His courage, discipline, and unwavering commitment to democracy shaped the nation we know today. George Washington retired to Mount Vernon, longing for peace. But in December 1799, he fell ill. Days later, the father of the nation took his last breath. His legacy? The very fabric of American democracy. A leader who refused a crown, a warrior who fought for liberty, and a statesman who built a nation. Conclusion. George Washington was more than just the first president of the United States. He was the architect of American democracy. From his early life on a Virginia plantation to his heroic leadership in the Revolutionary War and his historic presidency, Washington shaped the very foundation of the United States. Join us on this epic journey as we uncover the untold story of George Washington's rise, his triumphs on the battlefield, and his impact as the nation's first leader. This cinematic documentary brings history to life like never before. Subscribe Kingdom Tales for more epic history documentaries. Like, comment, and share to support the channel.